Gaius Julius Caesar, de Bello Civili, Episode 3. Sin Caesarem respiciant atque eius gratiam sequantur, ut superioribus fecerent temporibus se sibi concilium capturum, neque senatus auctoritate ab temperaturum, habere se quoque ad Caesarus gratiam, atque amicitiam receptum. In this portion now, we continue what Lucius Lentulus was saying from the previous portion. That's the L. Lentulus in the previous episode. He said, but if they have regard for Caesar, Caesaram respiciant, and if they should curry his favor, if they should pursue his acceptance, eius gratiam, then, as they had done in former times, I should say, ut superioribus temporibus, as they had behaved fecerent in former times, then what would happen? Then he, say, would gain capturum, or would take a plan for himself. He would arrive at his own plan or his own decision, and he would not, ab temperaturum, he would not obey the Senate's authority, senatus auctoritate. He would not bow to it. We're going to have to supply several esses here when we get around to analyzing it grammatically in just a moment. He also said, that's habere se, that he had a receptum, an approach, a means toward Caesar's goodwill, gratiam, and toward his friendship, or toward an alliance with him. So that's a rough translation. Now let's look at the grammar. So as we start, we have another if clause, but if respiciant. This is from respicio respicere, a third conjugation io verb, as it's called, and it has Caesarem as object. If they keep their eye on Caesar, and they pursue sequantur, this is third conjugation deponent, sequor, sequi, his favor, eius gratiam, ut, and this is parenthetical, ut superioribus fecerent temporibus. Now typically, fecerent here, this should be indicative because it's a parenthetical statement, but it is within this subordination, it's within this oratio obliqua, and therefore it's a subjunctive by attraction, as they often say, as they did superioribus temporibus. This, of course, neuter plural and ablative of time within which, as they have done in previous generations. If they did this, then what would Lucius Lentulus do? Well, he said that, se capturum, and we have to have esse understood here. He said that he would make his own plan. He would take capturum from capio. This is a future capio capere, and so capturum is a future active participle. And the object is concilium, which is going to be neuter singular accusative, of course, that he would take a plan for his own sake, sibi, which is a masculine singular dative indirect object. He would take to himself his own plan, and he would not, neque. Now we have the next participle. It's also future active, and it's ab temperaturum right here. And this is a first conjugation verb from obtempero, obtemperare, and it means to submit to someone else, really, and it takes the dative case, auctoritate, which is a feminine singular dative. This is not a person, of course, but it's an abstract noun, third declension, and that he would not submit to the Senate's authority. Senatus, masculine singular and genitive. Genitive of possession, it's a fourth declension noun. And as I said with ab temperaturum, we have to supply a form of esse because the infinitive is used in indirect statement, oratio obliqua, which is what we have. Finally, for the last portion, we have a stated infinitive, habere, that he, say, now this once again is Lucius Lentulus, masculine singular accusative, because of course an accusative must be the subject of habere, that he had a receptum, a way of approach. I'm interpreting this, although it could be several different forms, I'm interpreting this as the fourth declension noun, receptus, receptus, and it's masculine, the fourth declension noun, built of course on the verb recipio, but I'm taking it as the object of habere, that he had a means of approach unto or for the goodwill, gratiam, and the friendship, amicitiam, which of course here is a political friendship, in other words, an alliance with Caesar, Caesarus. Caesarus is a masculine singular and genitive. It's his goodwill and his friendship or political alliance. And last, of course, the adverb quoque, meaning also.
If you enjoyed that little video lesson, please go ahead and subscribe for us, click the bell, and so forth. Check out the other videos on this page, leave a comment, and please be sure to check out our Patreon page as well.